I am Marcus, a centurion. My life is the legions, and our conflicts aren't just about strength, but sharp minds.
We build roads that will stand for centuries, laws that will guide generations. But on the battlefield, we are unmatched.
Our tactics are often severe, unexpected. We don't just win, we break the spirit of our enemies.
Discipline, fear, precision, this is the Roman way. We are an unstoppable machine, confronting smarter, not just harder.
Our enemies rarely see it coming. When they do, it's usually too late to change their fate.
Today, I'll share some secrets of our craziest conflict tactics. The ones that truly shock the ancient world.
One of our most shocking formations is the Testudo. We call it the tortoise.
My men lock their shields so tightly, not even a shower of markers can pierce our living shell. Shields in front, above, and at the sides. A moving fortress of metal and muscle. It's nearly impossible to stop us. Markers, staffs, rocks, even fire, they all fail against our Testudo. Slowly we creep forward, an unstoppable wave. We press on until we are close enough to break formation and touch. The Testudo is slow, yes, too slow for some. And vulnerable if the enemy gets too close.
But its psychological effect is immense. Our enemies see us and know, we are coming, and you can't stop us.
Then there's our triple line system, our triplex aces. It's truly Rome's unstoppable wave.
We present a wall of warriors in 3 deep lines. The Hastati are in the front, the Principes in the middle.
And behind them, the veteran Triari, our ultimate reserve. 3 waves of fury, ready to crash upon the foe.
The conflict often begins with our velates. They are light troops, swiftly throwing staffs, then retreating through gaps. Then the Hastati charge, full of youthful vigor. They clash with the enemy, testing their resolve.
When the Hastati tire, the Principes advance, fresh and fierce. They relieve the first line, continuing the relentless assault. Finally, if needed, the veteran Triarii enter the fray. It's a phrase, you know, it has come to the Triarii.
When you hear that, it means desperate times. But the Triari are our rock. They never break.
This rotation system makes our army a relentless machine. Always fresh, always organized, always pushing forward. Then there is the Wedge formation, a triangle of soldiers designed to pierce enemy lines like a staff.
Our strongest men are at the tip, contacting the enemy first. Their courage clears the path.
Pressure from behind widens the breach, splitting armies apart like a log under an axe blade.
We used it at Pydna in the year 168 BC, and on Watling Street against the Britons.
It turns even outnumbered forces into unstoppable blades. Precision, not just numbers, wins the day for Rome.
The Corvus changed naval warfare. We used it to turn sea conflicts into severe land confrontations.
It's a heavy boarding bridge with a sharp spike. We drop it, and it locks our ship to the enemies.
Once attached, our legionaries storm aboard. We confrontation hand to hand, just as we would on solid ground.
At Mylae, in 260 BC, the Corvus helped us defeat Carthage's superior navy. Again at Ecnomus.
It was heavy, yes, and sometimes risky. But it was revolutionary, giving us victory where we had none before.
Our feigned retreat is one of Rome's most deceptive tricks. It requires discipline and perfect timing.
We pretend to flee, drawing the enemy into a false sense of victory. They pursue, eager for an easy stop. Then, we ambush them. Their pursuit turns into chaos, their confidence into panic.
Our enemies have used it against us too, like the Carthaginian cavalry near Agrigentum, 262 BC. But we learned. Our Lusitanian ambushes in Hispania showed them how it truly can be done.
Then there's Caesar's genius at Alesia,
Walls within walls, a marvel of engineering.
It's amazing how well preserved the armour is.
In 52 BC, Caesar besieged Vercingetorix. He built 2 rings of fortifications around the enemy.
The circumvallation trapped the Gauls inside, sealing their fate. Another, the contravallation, guarded against reinforcements.
16 kilometers of trenches, towers, sharpened stakes and hidden traps. An end trap for any foolish enough to approach.
When the Gauls attacked from both sides, from within and without, both forces failed.
2 walls, 1 victory. That was pure genius, the kind only Caesar could accomplish.
And struggle elephants, those terrifying beasts. We faced fear with fire and cunning.
We used agility, precision, and psychology to defeat them. We aimed for their legs and their vulnerable eyes.
We opened gaps in our lines, letting the elephants charge through harmlessly, away from our main force. Sometimes we even used flaming struggle pigs. Their squeals and fire panicked the elephants.
The elephants would then stampede, charging back into their own troops. A truly terrifying sight for our enemies. At Beneventum in 275 BC and at Zama 202 BC, our adaptability turned fear into triumph.
Discipline by end, decimation. A dark but necessary tool for absolute obedience.
To enforce our iron discipline, commanders sometimes use decimation. It means executing 1 in 10 soldiers.
The condemned are chosen by lot, stopped by their own comrades. A truly severe but final punishment.
It punishes cowardice or mutin with absolute certainty. A rare occurrence, but devastating when it happens.
It instills absolute obedience, a terrifying commitment to order. Crassus and Mark Antony both used it.
These tactics, they show our mastery, not just through strength, but through strategy.
We combine intellect, innovation, and fear. That is the Roman way of struggle. My armor, my gladius, my shield Eden. They are extensions of my will, tools of Rome's might.
Every legionary understands our strategies. It's drilled into us, from the recruit to the seasoned veteran.
Our engineers are as vital as our warriors. They build the siege engines, the bridges, the fortifications.
Before a great conflict, the atmosphere in the camp is always tense. The air crackles with anticipation, fear, and resolve.
I walk among my men, checking their gear, their morale. A centurion must be both a leader and a father figure.
We always perform sacrifices to the gods.
The night before a clash, we sharpen our blades. The rasp of steel on stone is the only sound in the night.
Our standard bearers guard the eagles with their lives. Losing an eagle is a disgrace beyond measure.
The trumpets blare the morning call. We rise, eat a meager meal, and prepare for destiny.
Forming up is like a dance, precise and practiced. Thousands of men move as one, a single coiled serpent. The enemy always stares. They see our discipline, our numbers, our unyielding resolve. They see Rome.
When the confronting starts, it's a cacophony of steel, shouts and the cries of the falling. Pure chaos, yet we maintain order. Hold the line! Push forward! Follow the eagle!
The smell of red marking fills the air, mixing with sweat and fear. It's a scent I know all too well. The silence is heavy now that the fighting has stopped. All that remains are the sounds of the injured.
We count our motionless, mourn our fallen. Then we loot the enemy, for struggle is also profit. The affected are tended to by our medics, skilled men who save limbs and lives. Our camps are fortresses, even after conflict. We never lower our guard, for the enemy might return.
The march back is often long, filled with stories of valor and loss. Every man carries a burden.
But we carry it with pride, for we are Romans. We are the unmatched masters of struggle. Our campaigns extend for years, sometimes decades. We build permanent camps that become new cities.
Many of my men have never seen Rome. Their home is the Legion, their family, their comrades.
We impose our law, our language, our way of life on the conquered peoples. That is how Rome grows.
These tactics, this discipline, this relentless will, this is why our empire endures.